So I'm Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Now at my class on last Saturday we did a quad easel, but we used 6x12 paper, well 12x12, but we cut it in half at 6. Now I've doing another one today, doing it a little bit differently. I'll explain that when this one's done, or as I'm doing this one. So this one you can get out of A4 paper. So it's 5.5. The card base is 5.5 by 11. Okay, scored at 5.5. So that's our base, and then our matte piece is 5.25 squared. I didn't write these down like a silly fool. So, and this one, the little cards are 2 and 3/8. This was a bit tricky to work out. By 4 and, was it 3/4? Yeah, 4 and 3/4, scored at 2 and 3/8. Okay, that's scored in half, and then you want all your scores the same. So we're doing all these little cards. I have actually done the decorating and everything because, or most of it, I left one to do, because it takes a fair while and you don't need to be sitting there while I'm fiddling around deciding what to put where, do you? Got better things to do. So then you're going to score, I've already done mine, so you're going to score from the far right to the far left, just on this, I'll fold it so you can see, just on this square here, not anywhere else. So then you've done that. Then we're going to attach our, just want to make sure I've got mine going all the same way to start with. So where are we? Work out. So that's, so I want that. There's my silicone mat. I want my, actually it doesn't really matter because it's only got to go in one place. So that's, my scoring's a bit out there, I think. So that's going to go there. Okay, and then when it stands up, you probably can't see that. Hang on. When it stands up, it's going to be like that. So you want to put glue here. If you've made an easel card, this will come naturally to you. The only thing that you've got to keep in mind is which way you want your triangles to be. Just going to be a bit careful how much glue I put on there. I don't want it squishing out. By the way, Sharon, your rooster one is just gorgeous. Sharon did a rooster one that she's put on Stampin' Cafe. So check that out. It's beautiful. Really cute. So, and then I made sure that, and these are probably going to be all, going to be going different ways. So on this one. So, but when I had that out there, I wanted to make sure that I put the stripes going there. They might all end up different ways. I'll explain that as we go. But as I haven't made this variety of this one, well, I wasn't sure how it was going to work out. And there's two ways you can do it. We did it the other way in class. So then I made sure that I put the floral paper, which is from, I'm not sure what it's called now. It's my favourite piece out of that pack. Well, let me find it. And of course this is Bubble Bath and Moody Mauve, which go really well together for the daisies. I'll show you how I stamped and cut out the daisies. Now where is it? Another page. So it's this one here on page 129. It's this pink here. And that's the reverse of it, the stripy paper. It's my favourite piece out of that. I'm a bit of a pink girl, so I really like that. So yeah, when I put the glue on that, I made sure that it was going that way, just in case it mattered. I don't know if it does. I'm not really good at working out whether it's directional or not. Don't think it is, but they're all going the same way to start with. Where they end up is anybody's guess. Whoops. My glue there, so that's that way. So I want that way. Just hold it in place because this is so slippery. It tends to move, and I've got glue everywhere there where I didn't want it. This is what you do if you get glue everywhere like me. I put way too much on there. Should have, if you have got way too much, because I don't want this to stick for it. Get your embossing buddy. I can't find my words today, and you go over it. Got a bit of sticky stuff on there too. Go over it with the powder to get it off. So that part's done. Now we need to put our sentiment there, but I'll just show you how I stamped the daisy, because I think I'm going to use, here I am, going to use one of these, I think. I'm not sure. Have we got anybody else, or is it just you and I, Sharon? We've got, hello Diane, you did this too. I'm well today, thanks Di. How are you? Now, might as well just use my bit of scrap that I've been using, and I've already cut out a daisy. Oh, I should have. Yes, I have here. Just because it's easier for me when I'm doing lives. I don't have to. Often when I die cut I miss, so this I find easier. So I want my Moody Mauve. I don't really use the daisies all that much. I just want to try that and make sure I've got the right one. Yes. So you're going to find a little petal divot to concentrate on. It helps if you've got your silicone mat underneath, and I'll probably miss. I have got, oh, there we go. I think that's the right way. This time of the night's not good for my eyes. I really should do my lives of a morning. Maybe that's wrong. Can't go any other way though. No, can't be that way. Must be this way. It's not lining up easily. And it did yesterday. Oh, there we go. I was in the wrong area. I'm a bit wonky, but like I said, I've got one done. So that's the Moody Mauve, and then we did with the Bubble Bath. We did the solid colour. And then I shouldn't have packed that up because I need it again for the little dot in the middle, which is easy enough, and that doesn't look too bad. I would probably use that. There we go, so there's your daisy. So nothing much to that. Just clean those off. dry. I won't reach for my scrub, for my liquid cleaner. It's over yonder. Sometimes use a bit of water in between because it dries out pretty quick. So there's another spare daisy. I could use that on my envelope or something if I wanted to. Now let's get this card assembled. Oh, I wanted to put this little piece together. Not that one, this one. So we want, just making sure I'm doing this right. I'm going to put our sentiment, which that sentiment comes from the Cheerful Daisies as well, and it comes with dies obviously as well. So for this die here, I cut them in white and then I sponged them with garden green, which I'll show you what I did there. I think I've already got one done. I'll just do that. Just grab my brush. Garden green, you could use any, oh, you couldn't use any green because it's got garden green and old olive in the paper. So you stick to the paper. So that's all I did. Make it a bit darker if you want to. Probably off camera. I wasn't looking to see if you could see either. More stamping. Sorry about that. I tend to forget. I think I'm pretty much in the view for you though. This one I might do a bit darker. Now you could of course cut out in garden green, but I just think this gives it a bit more dimension if you cut it in white and sponge it. Also, those who don't have all the coloured cardstock, you can have the inks and do it with that. So then I was going to work out how I wanted to put this. And I wasn't quite sure. Let's put it down like that, because when it sits up, it's going to be like that, I think. So if I lay it down like that, I might put some dimensionals behind it, and then, sorry, I'm turning away from the camera, you probably can't hear me, then put some foliage in behind it. I don't think I want to sponge it. I think I just want to put two dimensionals there. Just making sure I've got it. Yep. I'll sort of have it about the middle. And then I've got all these bits cut out, so I thought I might put maybe that. Yeah. Not sure what I was going to do here. Maybe I had that further down. See, it's fiddly. Do I have some more green? No. So we might separate this. Just get a bit of to hold it fairly well, because there's my other daisy. Thought I had another one, because it'll break if you don't. So I'll see if I can get a piece under there and a piece up the top, I thought. Usually I'll just break it with my fingers. could use glue dots for this too, but I thought they'd be, because they're wider, it might be a bit tricky. I could even put another piece in there too. I'm dropping it. I think that's going to be too... no, that's all right. All right, so like that. And not sure if I want that or that. I'm thinking maybe that. Let's try that. To push it down a little bit. It won't matter if that goes over the top. And then we could probably have just too lazy to get the bone folder. We could just have another leaf, kind of like that. Maybe another one down the bottom, perhaps. And I don't know if we want another one there or not, do we? Maybe you'll have two there. So you can see why I'm not using wet glue. Wet glue would stick it really well, but then I wouldn't be able to move it how I wanted it. I think that looks good. Now back to our card base. Put all these over here because we're not going to need them. Anyone asking any questions? Hi Rhonda. How are you? Hi Margie. Yeah, I bet he thinks it's fantastic. It is fantastic. So it doesn't really matter which way I put that on. It's a square, so it doesn't matter. Where's my inside? What do I do with that here? So I might as well put that. Now I've used a retired stamp for the inside. You can see I made a mistake. It comes from Cottage Garden, I think it was, because I like it and because there's no. Actually, could have put a mat there. Would have looked nice, wouldn't it? Maybe we will. What is this? What is this? 3 3/4. So if I do a 4-inch mat, bear with me. That will just take it from ordinary to spectacular, won't it? Pop that in there. Just centre it. I think I had some paper to put there, did I? No, maybe not. Okay, now the interesting bit. So this one, I'll want like this. Well, I think I want like that, do I? Maybe I don't. Maybe I shouldn't have stuck that in yet. I think I want that. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that out. I think I want that like that, actually. Just as well I can easily remove this. isn't it? That's why I was hesitating and thought I might. So I want that one there. I'm not worried about which way they're going because I'm going to do the opposite to what I told you guys at class. And I haven't lined mine. You can see mine aren't lined up very well there, but we're not worried about that. Just so that I can get this to be all centered. Get off my fingers. You've got a bit of sticky on you and you're sticking to me. Push that over a bit. Push that over a bit. Okay. I probably should be using glue or seal for this, but the, what do we call it? Changed our adhesives that many times I can't keep up. What's this one called? Seal, is it? Probably should use the tougher one, but I can't. The plus one, but I can't cope with that one. And I've still got that the wrong way. What have I done? It was right how I had it before, I reckon. Yeah, it was. Sorry about that, guys. I have to take the centre bit out again because I want the greeting. What does Sharon say? You tell us what not to do? Yeah, I do. I want the greeting that way, and I had it right in the first place. I like the seal because I can easily get things off and reposition them. If I had the wet glue, it'd be stuck fast by now. So then that's going to go like that. And then this is where I'm going to explain to you why I changed what we did on Saturday. I'll show you these two cards here. So this is the one we did on Saturday. And as I said to the girls, I wanted all of mine to be facing the one way because you probably can't see that unless I do that. So that was what we did. Because when someone gets the card, when the recipient gets the card, I didn't want them to be all upside down. So then after class I was doing a bit of research. I hadn't really been well enough to research it very well before class. And I started playing, and you can see these ones are all upside down. But I did it like this, and I found it was really cool, because the cool thing is when it's standing up, you don't need anything to hold it up. It holds itself up, and the recipient can see. So where does that open? The recipient can see whichever way you put the card, you can see what the words say. So that was using circle sayings. Yeah, so I was really happy with that. So now, to get this one done the same, I'm going to have to think about that, aren't I? Where's the... So that will go, push that down, that will go like that. Yep, I think. right, I'll take it off. And it won't look so odd with them being different, going different directions, because they're flowers, was what I thought. So it depends what, oh, come on, what you like. Where are we? Where's our thing? There. So that one's there and that one's there. No, that's not right. Is it? Oh, gosh. It's tricking me. Better off doing it like that. Yeah, that's right. Just make sure that's going to be straight. Just make sure I've got these two right. Yep, that's right. Turn it around. Work out where this one's got to go. Just like that. That's how it sits. So that sits like that. Yep, that's right. Flip that over. Sorry about that. Am I still live? Yep. It's okay. Now I've forgotten where I was up to. Probably someone, it's either my doctor with my blood test results or a scammer. What time is it? It shouldn't be the doctor this hour of the night. Now, you muck me up. Go away, people. Right. Not you guys, the people who person who phoned me. Go away. So and that one will go like that. Then this one, I will want that to sit like that, I think. It is a bit tricky. Just got to have some something you can reposition when you're doing it, I would advise. So there we go. I think we're done. I haven't got any embellishments on there, have I? So I will put some on. So then we've got, it's a bit hard to show you what I've got there. So we've got that side, we've got that side, and we've got that side, and back to the start again. And I think the best embellishments, let me see, I had thought those, where are they? Those, I wonder what they'll look like, the pink, what's names? Sequence. These might be quite nice, perhaps. Let's just try and see. Either these or the iridescent rhinestones, I was thinking. Yeah, I reckon they'll be good. So some little ones here, and there. Didn't grab it. And these were in the mini catalogue, but you know what? They're kind of bubble bath-ish. That sounds like an aeroplane. Hope it's not the hospital one. Come here. Come here, come here. Went on top of a gold one. That's no good. Almost exactly that colour. It's almost like Stampin' Up! Knew what colour was coming. Yep, of course they did. We aren't going to fit. I have trouble fitting one on there. A big one maybe here. Can you all see that one properly, or do you want me to? And would you like to see it laying down? Hi Lisa, how are you? Oh, thanks Myrtle. Thanks Sharon. It's a helicopter, is it Rhonda? You heard it too. Yeah. Okay, so, and when they lay down, let's see what they look like when they lay down. This will be what the recipient sees when they get it, because the card goes that way. So when the recipient receives it, it will look like that, which is not too shabby, is it? No, I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe we need some Wink of Stella on those flowers though. Maybe. No, I could have put some, no, I'm not going to now. I was going to say I could have put some little, if I was using rhinestones, I would have put some little ones in there, but I don't think the sequins will look good in there. Just put a bit of wink on these. Okay, and don't forget the designer series paper sale is still continuing. So yeah, so I hope you like those variations of the quad easel card, and it is really easy. It's just 4 little easel cards on top of another, you know, bigger card. I'll put the measurements for both cards on my blog. I haven't blogged my class because I was waiting until I did the card today so I could put all of them on the one blog post. So okay, so thanks everyone. Thanks Diane. Yeah, thanks for joining me everyone. I will see you next Thursday at 5. Okay, bye-bye.